With today's JS Report, I am April Glasgow with the Ministry of Education and Culture. And joining me in the studio today is Acting Director of Youth Affairs and Sports, Mrs. Durnel Sanderson, and Gen Y Factor winner, Mr. Durnel Sanderson. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
Okay, so on June 25th, Durnel was crowned, or he took home the crown as the Gen Y Factor, the very first Gen Y Factor winner. How did that make you feel when you heard your name on stage being announced by Kareem as the very first winner?
It was a very nice experience. I didn't expect to win. I had a lot of doubts within myself, but it felt good to actually pull it across.
Okay. And have you thought about how you'll use your platform as a Gen Y Factor winner to help the youth in any way?
Yes, I have, because what I've noticed is that most youth don't have that kind of encouragement to push forward, whereas this could be an example, because I was really doubting myself so much that I wasn't going to do the competition initially, but then eventually with encouragement, I got there, and it's kind of nice to know that when you're encouraged, you could go past your regular standards.
Awesome. Encouragement. And what kind of work goes into being the Gen Y Factor winner? How does your day-to-day shape up?
Well, I wouldn't say hectic, but there are days that you're a bit busy, there are days you have free time, but it's an unpredictable schedule. Sometimes you have stuff to do, sometimes you don't, so it's actually quite interesting and fun at the same time, because you get to meet new people, you get to see new faces, you're exposed to different kind of environments that actually benefit you in life. So I really think it's a really good experience.
Awesome. Now, Mrs. Tai, since June 25th, I'm sure you have gotten some feedback from the public in terms of how the event went and just the process leading up to the competition. Can you share what you've heard thus far?
Well, we're very appreciative at the department. We've heard rave reviews about the show. People were appreciative of the production of the show. The show started exactly on time at 8 p.m., ran straight through without a hitch, without a glitch, and ended around 10. So everyone had an early evening. I don't think people even realized the time, because they were so engaged with what was happening on the stage and the performances of the young people. And we were encouraged. We were given kudos from many different persons in the community, and we were encouraged to continue the good work, and we intend to do so.
Awesome. And I was there.
Nice.
I was there, and being an attendee, being part of the crowd, I can honestly say the energy was high all night. Everyone wanted to know what's next, who's coming next, and no one, at least not on my side, was disappointed from the talent that we saw on stage, from the flow of the evening, even the host, Kareem, and all his jokes. It really was a very good event. So congrats on a successful event.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's next for Durnel Sanderson?
What next is growing as an individual, whether it is through talent or school or even my social life, like growing, learning how to adapt to new environments, learning how to adjust and operate in certain environments.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about in terms of singing appearances? Anything that you'd like to mention to the public? Where can we see you next?
Well, I'll be at the Prince and Princess show, which is
Sunday.
I'll be singing the territorial song to open up that program. Yeah, and you'll also be seeing me at the Miss BVI pageant. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll be doing a performance there also.
Awesome. Now, I listened to your interview with DJ Dre on Hot Topics, and I learned that you're also, aside from being a talented singer, that you also produce music as well. What can we expect to hear from you in terms of your sound? What kind of sound do you think you have as a producer?
Okay. Currently I'm not writing anything, but I'm more focusing on developing where I already know, which is R&B, soul, contemporary, that kind of music.
Can we hear what you're working on or listening to?
Oh yeah, I'm a Christian, as you guys know, so I'm more on the religious side when it comes to music. So here goes. If there were no gates of pearl, if there were no streets of gold, if there was no other world, and the land where we won't grow old, I'm not thinking about those sights. Won't be there to enjoy the view. I know heaven will be alright, as long as you're there, as long as there is you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Can I say beautiful? Do you say a man sings beautifully?
You can. It was beautiful.
Wow.
Thank you, Durnel. Thank you, Miss Ty. I think that wraps up today's program. Keep tuning in this and every Wednesday afternoon on ZBVI, ZBCR, ZROD, and ZCCR, and Thursday mornings on ZBVI for more updates from the Ministry of Education and Culture. You can also visit Government's Media Center at www.bvi.gov.vg/media-center and follow Government of the Virgin Islands on Facebook and Twitter. You can also like and follow my page, April Tia Glasgow, on Facebook. Again, thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for having
Sure.
us.
Creating a culture of excellence is the Ministry of Education and Culture. This is April Glasgow. Thank you for tuning in to today's program.